Hey everybody, welcome to PsychologyWave. Today we're going to talk about 25 amazing psychological facts that will blow your mind for sure. Let's start. Number 1. The language of posture. Like the words we choose, our body language also speaks volumes about our emotions, confidence, and how we see ourselves. When you come across someone who stands tall with their shoulders and head held high, it's a sign of their confidence and self-assurance. It's a way of saying, I'm present and ready to engage. Conversely, if someone slouches with their head down, it may indicate shyness, low self-esteem, or even nervousness. Understanding the cues of body posture enables us to empathize with someone's state and potentially provide the support they need to open up. As you develop your ability to read, people effectively remember that even small adjustments in body posture can have an impact on how others perceive you. Number 2. Leaning forward. When people lean in during a conversation, they're showing their interest and engagement. It's as if they're inviting you into their world, wanting to hear more of what you have to say. Watch for subtle shifts in their posture and body language, such as leaning their upper body towards you while keeping their legs relatively still. This is a universal cue that communicates they're eager to bond with you and build a closer connection. Number 3. Mood manipulation. Ever experienced a rough day and wished for an instant mood boost? The simple act of donning a smile, genuine or not, can work wonders. Studies reveal that smiling triggers neural signals associated with happiness, effectively tricking your brain into feeling better. By consciously choosing to smile, you're activating those same feel-good pathways, regardless of your initial emotional state. This technique isn't about ignoring genuine emotions, but rather acknowledging the mind's ability to influence mood through physical actions. It's a tool you can use to lift your spirits during challenging times or to project positivity in social situations. Number 4. Mind your words. The more you speak, the less valuable your speech becomes. This is one of the most important laws of psychological power. If you speak only when necessary, you increase the power of your words. People will learn to listen to you, take you seriously, and respect you. Speaking less also helps you avoid making clumsy mistakes and promises you can't keep. Being mindful of your words ensures that every word is intentional and purposeful, giving you psychological power. Number 5. The food prep effect. Ever noticed how food prepared by someone else tastes better? Researchers suggest that this phenomenon occurs because when you prepare a meal for yourself, the excitement diminishes by the time you sit down to eat. In contrast, when someone else takes the reins in the kitchen, the anticipation and novelty enhance your dining experience. So, appreciate the culinary efforts of others, and don't be surprised if that homemade dish from a loved one tastes like pure magic. Number 6. The Yawn Detector. Ever experienced that eerie feeling of being watched? The yawn test is a subtle yet effective way to confirm whether someone's attention is fixated on you. Yawning, being contagious, serves as an unconscious mimicry response. If you suspect someone's observing you, deliberately yawn in their presence. If they mirror your action with a yawn of their own, it's a telltale sign that they've been paying attention to you. This intriguing psychological hack can be useful in various scenarios, from gauging interest in a conversation to subtly detecting curiosity or attraction from others. It's an unobtrusive method to confirm attention without direct confrontation. Number 7. Fidgeting. Have you ever come across someone who just can't seem to stay, whether they're constantly adjusting their clothes or playing with their hair? Fidgeting, even though it's often misunderstood, can actually provide insights into a person's emotions. Contrary to what many believe, fidgeting doesn't always indicate disinterest. In cases, it arises from feelings of nervousness or social discomfort. So when you observe someone fidgeting while having a conversation, it could be their way of dealing with uncertainty or discussing a topic that makes them uneasy. Of jumping to conclusions, try practicing patience and take the context into consideration. Their fidgeting might be an expression of their thoughts and emotions that they find difficult to articulate. Number 8. Gaslighting. Gaslighting occurs when someone manipulates another person into doubting their own perceptions and memories. This insidious tactic is executed by denying events, making false claims, and manipulating evidence. Picture a scenario where someone consistently denies something you distinctly remember happening, or insists that your feelings are unfounded. Over time, gaslighting causes the victim to question their own sanity, creating a vulnerable state that the manipulator can exploit. It's crucial to be aware of the signs of gaslighting, recognizing when your reality is being distorted. By understanding this dark psychology trick, you can fortify yourself against the erosion of your confidence and perception. Number 9. Scarcity principle. Ever found yourself compelled to act swiftly due to the allure of limited availability or a limited time offer? This is the scarcity principle in action. Manipulators skillfully leverage this psychological phenomenon, emphasizing scarcity to induce a sense of urgency and importance. By convincing individuals that an opportunity is scarce, they tap into the fear of missing out, prompting decisions that may not align with rational thinking. Recognizing the scarcity principle allows us to approach situations with a more critical eye, discerning whether the urgency presented is genuine or a manipulative ploy to influence our decisions. This awareness empowers us to make choices based on true value rather than succumbing to artificially induced pressures. Number 10. The music of adolescence. Our adolescent years are marked by intense emotions and memorable experiences, and music plays a profound role in shaping our identities during this period. Studies have shown that the songs we connect with during our teenage years trigger the release of dopamine and other feel-good chemicals in our brains. This emotional resonance makes these musical experiences exceptionally memorable, and they remain deeply ingrained in our psyches throughout our lives. The songs from our youth often serve as a time machine, instantly transporting us back to those formative moments. So whether it's a high school dance tune or a song from a road trip with friends, the melodies of our adolescence continue to hold a special place in our hearts, connecting us to our past selves. Number 11. Fixing the tie. When a man adjusts his tie, especially around an attractive woman, it can be a subtle sign of interest. It's like he's trying to make a favorable impression by ensuring his appearance is impeccable. However, keep in mind that it's not always about attraction. Sometimes this gesture may indicate discomfort or a request for assistance. The key to deciphering this cue lies in the surrounding cues and the specific situation in which it occurs. Number 12. Cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is the discomfort experienced when holding conflicting beliefs, attitudes, or behaviors. To reduce this discomfort, individuals may alter their beliefs or justify their actions, often through rationalization or selective perception. Cognitive dissonance highlights the complexities of human cognition and the mechanisms we employ to maintain psychological consistency. Number 13. The hair limit. Is facial hair attractive or unattractive? Men with stubble are often rated as more attractive than those who are clean-shaven. However, there's a limit to how long your beard should grow. Men with very long, full beards were considered less attractive than those with stubble. So don't be afraid to grow facial hair, but keep it short and clean for maximum attractiveness. Number 14. Reciprocity. Reciprocity is the heartbeat of a healthy and fulfilling friendship. It's the mutual give and take, the balance in interactions that forms the foundation of a strong bond between friends. In a healthy friendship, reciprocity thrives as both friends contribute equally, not just in material or tangible support, but in emotional understanding and investment. Good friends understand the intrinsic value of reciprocity. They share responsibilities, lend an ear when needed, and extend support during both highs and lows. This balanced dynamic creates an atmosphere of trust, respect, and fairness where both friends feel valued and appreciated for their contributions. Conversely, in toxic friendships, reciprocity might be lacking or imbalanced. One friend might consistently expect more without offering the same level of support or understanding in return. This one-sided nature creates a sense of exploitation or resentment in the friendship, where one feels drained or taken advantage of while the other benefits disproportionately. Number 15. Let them talk. Psychologists have long established that people enjoy talking about themselves, but the magic happens when you take it a step further. We are naturally drawn to those who not only allow us to share our stories, but actively encourage it. To make a lasting impression on someone you like, become a skilled listener. It's not about passively nodding along, it's about actively engaging in the conversation, asking thoughtful questions, and genuinely appreciating their narrative. By creating an environment where they feel heard and valued, you become irresistible in their eyes. This psychological dance of conversation is a two-way street where your attentive listening becomes the melody that harmonizes with their stories, creating a symphony of connection. Number 16. Bystander effect. The bystander effect is a social phenomenon where individuals are less likely to intervene in an emergency situation when others are present. This diffusion of responsibility occurs because individuals assume that someone else will take action, leading to delayed or inhibited helping behavior. Understanding the bystander effect sheds light on social dynamics and the factors that influence prosocial behavior in group settings. Number 17. Calmness as a tool. In moments of conflict or tension, maintaining a calm demeanor can be remarkably effective in diffusing the situation. When faced with someone expressing anger or frustration, your composed attitude acts as a counterbalance. By staying calm, you project a sense of stability and control, which often influences the other person's emotional state. Your composed response can prompt them to reconsider their own behavior, potentially leading to a de-escalation of the situation. Additionally, your calm approach might evoke feelings of guilt in the other person, prompting them to seek reconciliation or resolution. It's a valuable tool in managing interpersonal conflicts and maintaining harmony in challenging situations. Number 18. Tonal changes. When you're flirting with someone you like, your voice actually changes. A study from 2010 published in the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior found that both men and women tend to speak in a lower register when they find someone attractive. This shift in vocal tone is a subtle but significant indicator of our psychological response to attraction. It's not just about the words you say, it's also about how you say them. Moreover, it's interesting to note that people are more likely to be attracted to someone's voice if they find that person physically attractive too. In other words, your voice and vocal preferences can influence both the people you're drawn to and those who are attracted to you. So next time you're wondering why your voice sounds different when you're around someone you find attractive, it's simply your body's natural response to the chemistry at play. Number 19. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, also known as the frequency illusion, is a fascinating psychological phenomenon where once you learn about something new or unusual, you start noticing it everywhere. It's named after the militant group Baader-Meinhof in West Germany, which gained widespread media coverage in the 1970s, leading people to recognize the name more frequently. This phenomenon occurs due to the brain's selective attention and pattern recognition systems. Once your brain is primed to notice something, it actively seeks it out in your environment, resulting in the perception that the thing is suddenly everywhere. It's not that the thing has suddenly become more common, rather your awareness of it has heightened. For example, if you learn a new word, you might start hearing it in conversations, seeing it in books, and encountering it in various contexts much more frequently than before. This phenomenon underscores the brain's remarkable ability to filter information and focus on what's deemed relevant based on your current interests and experiences. Number 20. Mirroring. Moving on to the subtle yet potent manipulation tactic known as mirroring. Ever found someone subtly copying your body language? Mirroring involves mimicking another person's gestures, expressions, or postures to create a sense of rapport and connection. Imagine someone unconsciously putting their hands on their hips the same way you do, or mirroring your smile. This psychological trick really tricks your brain into feeling a heightened sense of agreement and comfort. While mirroring can foster genuine connections, it's crucial to be aware of its potential use as a manipulation tool. If you suspect someone is mirroring you, throw them off by introducing a gesture or posture that deviates from the norm. This tactic disrupts the mirroring pattern, offering you a glimpse into whether the behavior is intentional or subconscious. Number 21. Calculated affirmation. Now, let's dissect the psychological intricacies of calculated affirmation, a manipulation tactic that plays on the human need for approval and positive reinforcement. When someone seeks your liking, they strategically employ body language cues, smiles, nods, and attentive postures. These subtle yet powerful signals convey the illusion of genuine interest, making you feel valued. By intentionally crafting a positive image through nonverbal cues, manipulators can leave a lasting impression. When someone appears genuinely interested in what you're saying, your subconscious mind interprets it as a sincere connection. This manipulation technique is particularly effective in situations where individuals crave validation or acceptance. The art of feigning interest allows manipulators to mold a favorable perception, leaving you more susceptible to their influence. To safeguard yourself, Stay attuned to these nonverbal cues, and don't let calculated affirmation cloud your judgment. Number 22. The couple hug. Now let's explore the world of couple hugs, a tender embrace that whispers of love, care, and deep connection. When fingers intertwine, arms envelop, and hearts sync, it's more than a physical touch. It's a reaffirmation that you've found a home in each other's hearts. Every couple hug narrates a unique story of togetherness, whether it's a tight embrace on a gloomy day, a playful squeeze in the kitchen, or a lingering cuddle during a cozy Netflix and chill session. Beyond the surface, research suggests that these hugs are linked to lower blood pressure and improved heart rates, showcasing their positive impact on emotional well-being. So, when your significant other pulls you into a loving embrace, relish the warmth and meaning behind it. It's not just a hug, it's a silent promise of unwavering support and a reminder that in each other's arms, you've found a sanctuary. Number 23. The halo effect. The halo effect is a cognitive bias where our overall impression of someone influences how we perceive and interpret their specific traits or actions. For example, if we find someone physically attractive, we might automatically assume they're also intelligent or kind, even without evidence to support these assumptions. This bias can affect various aspects of life, from interpersonal relationships to evaluations in the workplace, and it highlights the tendency of our minds to simplify complex information by relying on broad initial impressions. Number 24. Primacy and recency effects. Primacy and recency effects are cognitive biases, where we tend to remember the first primacy and last recency items in a list better than those in the middle. These effects impact how we process and recall information, emphasizing the importance of beginnings and endings in shaping our perceptions and memories. Number 25. Confirmation bias. And finally, we have the confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is the tendency to seek, interpret, and remember information in a way that confirms our pre-existing beliefs or hypotheses. This bias can influence decision-making, problem-solving, and interpersonal interactions, leading us to overlook contradictory evidence and reinforce our existing viewpoints. And there you have it, 25 psychological facts that blow your mind. Which facts did you like the most? Let me know in the comments below. Also, check out this playlist of more videos about reading people. Here, take care, guys.